If you are retired, or if you are anywhere near that finish line of retirement, I need you to sit up, put down whatever else you are doing, and pay close attention to what I am about to tell you. Every single day, I hear from people just like you, people who have spent 30, 40, 50 years working hard, saving every single penny, paying off their debts, and trying to build a safe, comfortable nest egg. And every single day, you are being bombarded by flashy commercials, sleek smartphone apps, and advertisements telling you that traditional banking is dead and that you need to switch all your money over to a new financial app or fintech platform. Today, I am going to explain exactly what MoneyLion is, feature by feature, but more importantly, I am going to tell you whether it makes any sense whatsoever for someone in your stage of life. Because let me tell you right now, what works for a 22-year-old starting their very first job in the gig economy is not what works for someone who is living on a fixed income, managing a 401k rollover, or relying on Social Security. So, what is MoneyLion? MoneyLion is not a bank. Let me repeat that, because words matter when it comes to your money. MoneyLion is a financial technology platform, a fintech company. They partner with FDIC-insured banks behind the scenes to offer you mobile banking, but at its core, it is an app on your smartphone designed to combine multiple financial tools into one single dashboard. Now, on paper, that sounds like a cozy, all-in-one financial ecosystem, doesn't it? But before you go moving your hard-earned retirement dollars into any platform, we need to talk about the problem, the fear, and the reality of how these features actually work for you. Let's start with their headline banking feature, RoarMoney. MoneyLion offers a digital checking account with early direct deposit, meaning if you get Social Security or a pension, or a paycheck if you're still working, you might get access to those funds up to 2 days early. They offer no overdraft fees, a virtual debit card right away, and access to a large network of fee-free ATMs. Now, is early direct deposit nice? Sure, everybody likes getting their money early. If receiving a deposit on Wednesday instead of Friday is the only thing keeping you from bouncing a check, that is not a banking problem, that is a cash flow and budgeting emergency. You should never rely on early direct deposit as a financial crutch. Furthermore, traditional brick-and-mortar banks or well-established credit unions offer you something a pure smartphone app cannot give you when you are in retirement: physical branches, direct face-to-face customer service when something goes wrong, and decades of institutional stability. Now let's address the elephant in the room, MoneyLion's cash advance feature, known as Instacash. This feature allows users to unlock cash advances up to $500 or up to $1,000 if you have qualifying recurring direct deposits before their next payday or benefit check arrives. They advertise this as 0% interest with no mandatory fees. Sounds wonderful, right? Oh, Susie, look. Free money when I'm tight on cash. What about their Credit Builder Plus feature? MoneyLion offers a subscription program where you pay a monthly fee, and in exchange, they give you a small credit builder loan. You make monthly payments into a locked account. They report those positive payments to the credit bureaus to help boost your credit score, and once the loan is paid off, you get the money back minus interest and fees. If you are 25 years old, have zero credit history, and need to build a score to rent your first apartment, a credit builder program can serve a purpose. But if you are 65 or 70 years old, why are you paying monthly subscription fees to build credit? By the time you reach retirement, your primary financial goal should not be taking on more debt or worrying about borrowing money. Your goal should be living debt-free. You do not need to pay a fintech company $10 or $20 a month for the privilege of building a credit score so you can borrow more money. Your goal in retirement is protection and preservation, not perpetual borrowing. Then we come to their managed investing features and roundup tools. MoneyLion allows you to round up your daily debit card purchases to the nearest dollar and automatically invest that spare change into ETF portfolios. Investing spare change sounds effortless, and for a young person who wouldn't otherwise save a nickel, it's better than nothing. But if you are preparing for retirement or currently living in retirement, spare change roundups are not a retirement strategy. You cannot fund a 15, 20, or 30-year retirement on pennies from your grocery bill. Moreover, MoneyLion charges monthly fees for certain premium tiers or managed accounts. On small balances, a fixed monthly fee, even if it's just a few dollars, can wipe out a massive percentage of your investment gains. I want you to hear me clearly. I am not saying MoneyLion is a bad product for everyone. For young workers, gig economy workers, or people with poor credit who need basic digital tools to manage short-term cash flow, it has its place. But for retirees and pre-retirees, it is simply the wrong tool for the job. Here is your actionable takeaway today. If you are retired or within 10 years of retirement, here is what your financial setup should actually look like. First, keep your core primary checking and savings accounts at a safe, reliable, FDIC-insured bank or credit union that offers physical locations near your home, top-tier fraud protection, zero monthly maintenance fees, and actual human customer service. Second, build a true, accessible emergency fund. You need at least 8 to 12 months of living expenses sitting in a high-yield savings account or money market account earning good interest, not in a cash advance app that tempts you to borrow against tomorrow. Third, simplify your financial life. You do not need 5 different apps, cash advance subscriptions, or complex credit building schemes. What you need is clarity, security, and peace of mind. Every extra app you link to your bank accounts is another potential entry point for security risks, subscription leaks, and confusion. Protect your money, protect your peace of mind, and never trade long-term financial security for short-term convenience.